Mr. Self has asked if he could simply address his family at this point.
I have no objection to that if law enforcement has no
He
objection.
has a short little statement that he wishes to make to everybody who was involved.
Yes, sir. Anything else that you needed to put on the record at this time?
I'm sorry?
Anything else you need to put on the record at this time?
No, ma'am.
All right. Go ahead.
Just make sure if there's anybody who does not want to begin Mr. Self's speaking. If you want to leave, I respect that. I don't want anybody to get here.
Right. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just let's give them a moment to leave, and then we'll allow Mr. Self that. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I turn in the direction?
Yes, sir.
Then I wanted to say something to you in closing.
Yes, sir.
I don't really even know how to start. I was wanting to say to Tommy and Amanda's family that I don't think the words "I'm sorry" are enough. I did write him a letter recently. Josh told me he thought it would be okay, but I was told not to contact him until just within the last month or so when Josh relayed through mine that it would be okay. The other thing I wanted to say, maybe I was hoping I could say this before I was sentenced, Your Honor, but I was heavily medicated for the first year at Central Prison, at least for the first year, and did not have a real clear state of mind and was in a state of complete disbelief. I'm still in a state of disbelief today, even though I know it's real. I talked to one of the psychologists up there one day and explained to her, I told all of these doctors and psychologists there the things that I'd done, failures I'd made, and told them what happened. And one of the ladies said to me, she said, and I'll never forget this, she said that from a psychiatrist and a psychologist's point of view, from a medical point of view, that they themselves wondered if prison was the answer to a mental collapse or illness. And she and I discussed the fact that people have drove through buildings and sidewalks that were later determined to have a heart attack or a stroke, and that the system acknowledged that and did not bring charges. Not that desperately I wanted to defend myself, and I was hoping for a trial before a jury, but as far as the folks saying that I was selfish, I talked to my family on the phone about that, and I told Diane that I wanted a trial, and then I talked to Rick, and Rick explained to me how lengthy and horrifying that would be to the family. At that point, I agreed that if there was anything left in me that I could do for my family was not have them suffer through a trial, and whatever happened to me happened. I guess I've been so hurt by the fact that I was portrayed as taking this lightly. Your Honor, there's no way for me to describe the pain that I've been in. And Diane and I and Taylor, we talk every day. And I really wish, and maybe they did, I don't know, I really wish the state had listened to all of our phone calls where I've cried my eyes out to you. I have felt over the past 3 years, especially over the past 2, after things have been coming back to normal, that I'm nothing more than an animal. I told my brother on the phone, I feel nothing more than an animal in a cage. But I know in my heart, and I told one of the inmates recently when he was asking me what happened, for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to tell him. He was a young man. And I told him, I said, the thing that assures me the most is that God Himself really knows. He knows what my state of mind was that day. Folks, there is not a man on this earth that loves and has loved his family more than I have. You've always wanted your daddy to be proud of you. You've always said that, even though I told you. You have reminded me through the years, Daddy, I just want you to be proud of you. And Josh, I just want Josh to know when I tried, I have wrote him a couple letters. Well, let me just say this. I know there are people who hate me. I know that. I'm aware of that. And the fact is, I understand that they hate me. Because I've hated them now for 3 years. I've hated everything about myself. So please, folks, know how much I love my family and Katelyn. I am so glad to see you. Papa is so proud of you. I am very proud of you, Katelyn. I have your picture on my wall, and I've had it on my wall. I look at it every day, and I smile at you and Kendall and Josh. Taylor, I'm so proud of you. Thank you all so much. There are a lot of people who have wrote me letters of support. I've had hundreds of letters of support who have said, and I don't even know how to say it. Caleb, you're a wonderful young man, and Kendall, and she's not in here. Kendall's not in here. I couldn't see her. She's a wonderful girl. And Caleb, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that I didn't make the right decisions, I guess, when I found out that I was suffering. But I love you, Katelyn. I love you. Your Papa has always loved you. And he always will. And I hope that someday, Katelyn and Kendall, that your dad will see fit to let you come see me and write them and talk to me on the phone. I hope you'll come see me, Katelyn. I'm proud of you. I heard that you recently gave your life to Christ. That made me so proud. Josh, I'm so proud of you. You've always been a really special son. We had a great relationship. And you're a wonderful man. So folks, I just want to thank you again, my family and friends, and also I want you to convey to the lead, at least the leadership of the church, that there's a serious, serious price to sin. A serious price. And for 3 years and today, and for the rest of my life, that fear that I had of losing my family came true. And Diane, thank you. You're a wonderful, Christ-like wife. You didn't deserve any of this, and we talk every day, and we cry with each other. And I can't talk about Katelyn home. You can't do it. I can't talk about her. But I do want at least you guys to know, not to feel sorry for me. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I want you to pray for me. That for the last 2 years, every single day, I go in my cell, I will close the door, and I've laid at the floor and cried for hours from the losses that I have suffered. And I'm just so sorry that the district attorney's office viewed me as an intentional killer. God knows the truth. And someday, one day, I step in His presence, and everything that has happened bad in my life is the reason He died. That's the reason He died, so that we could turn to Him. And I thank you. Ronnie, I love you. Louise and Trent. Mama, you know I love you. Roxanne. I see someone, I forgot some 3 things real quick. Georgia, and Alex. Alex is not here, but Georgia and Mark. I don't even have the words to describe the pain I felt for Alex and the love that I knew we had for my daughter. He probably still does. And I was thankful that Madison was there to take her place. I love her. And I hope the best for them. Melissa, I'm so sorry. This happened to your business. Right off. Alan, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity that you gave her. I really appreciate you giving her an opportunity to serve your department. And Your Honor, the only thing I wanted to say to this court, and I know that there's really nothing you could do. I know this is completely out of your hands, but I have met men over the last 3 years who have had mental illnesses that were inside a prison rather than somewhere where they continually be treated and observed. But Your Honor, thank you for your time to listen to all of this. Naturally, I wished I would have had an opportunity before I died to hold my family again. I'm sorry. I've said it, despite what they have said here. I have been saying it to people. I've been writing people. I've been calling certain people. I don't make hardly any calls anymore except for my wife, my daughter, my brother, and my mom. Because of the pain. Unless I'm going to die in prison, and then I'll be free. Because of Christ and His love for all of us. Thank you, Your Honor, for giving me so much time.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anything else for the state? Anything else, Mr. Green?
The only other issue is the defendant's exhibit number 3. I believe the state, we have an order to seal that.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Anything else? All right. If we could take recess. Thank you.